Hello darts nuts, I'm going to review a set of 180 Sword Edge darts here. These are the Sabre, Sword Edge Sabre 26g darts, and I've got these from madfordarts.com. They retail for $42.99. If I can get them out of the package. I've had a few 180 darts now, and quite a nicely made dart actually. They all seem to be a nice quality dart, and the Sword Edge range has got a really grippy barrel design, so if you need a barrel that has plenty of grip, you should have a look at the Sword Edge. This is the solid box. I've already reviewed the solid box before, so as you can see the darts come with this, and I know a lot of people say that it does warp your flight, but I don't think it matters if you just got the flights in for a short period of time. I think it's only when the flights have been stored in for a long time that they get warped. So that's what you get your solid box, your 3 darts, and I think these are the Proplast shafts, and you've got your 180, I think these are the Spartan flights. Let's have a look. It doesn't say, but they're a very grippy dart. The points on these are quite long actually. Looking at the barrel there, it looks kind of tapered at both the rear and the front, with the bulk of the weight there, so whether it's designed for a centre grip we'll have to see, but we'll have a close look at the dart now. Alright, here's the close look at the 180 Sword Edge Sabre 26g darts. It's got quite a long silver point, like I said. One thing I do like about the 180 range is they always seem to have a nice transition from the point to the barrel. It's always nice and smooth. The darts feel kind of grippy just in the material itself. I'm just feeling the smooth edges there. It's got quite a kind of a dry feel to it. I don't know if they've treated the metal with anything, but they're on the packet. It says VHD, which is very high tungsten. I think that means they're a 90% or 95% tungsten. I think it's actually 90%, but anyway, as you can see, the front of the barrel has got like a taper. This nose is tapered to a nice smooth cone shape, and it goes up wider towards the middle, and then it looks like it tapers off again towards the rear, so I'll have to measure that properly to be sure, but it kind of looks wider in the middle than it does at the ends of these two parts here. And obviously you can see it's got this rather aggressive kind of it's not sharp grip. I can't really think what you would call that. Kind of a beveled, pointy grip, but it's a high level grip. Obviously it's called Sword Edge, I know that, but trying to describe it in other terms is not so easy. As I'm a front gripper, I'll probably be gripping it there, but to me it looks like the barrel is probably designed for a middle grip. So it'll be interesting to see how it flies. And then you've got these, what look like short Proplast stems, and then these quite nice, quite a heavy duty flight, standard shape flight. So I'll put a detailed picture up now with all the measurements on. Right, here's the detailed look at the Sword Edge Sabre 26 gram darts. It's got quite a long point at 35mm, and there's a nice transition from the point into the tapered nose. And the nose is 6.7mm wide before it goes into this very edgy grip, and that's a section of 14.4mm, and then there's a smooth band of 3.9mm, and another section of the sword edge grip of 5.4mm, and then you've got another smooth band of 3.9mm, and then there's a further final section of the sword edge grip of 11.4mm, and then there's a smooth rear section of 9.2mm. The overall length is 55.13mm and the width is 7.1mm. Alright, I'm just going to measure the barrels. It's a really long barrel, 55mm. I'd say it's probably one of the longest tungsten barrels I've thrown. I have thrown longer brass barrels, but that is a long barrel, that. So I'm just going to measure this middle section first. So that's 7.1. Yeah, that's 6.83. So it definitely is widest than this middle section here, and then it tapers on the front and the rear. Obviously you can see it tapers on the front, but it's a bit harder to tell on the rear. So we'll just weigh the barrels now. That one is 26.12 grams. That one is 26.06. And that one is 26.11. So all within 1 gram of each other. 1/10 of a gram, I should say. And the full setup is 27.72 grams. Right, we'll try the balance point, which should be interesting, with nothing attached. Now, looking at the barrel, looking at the barrel itself, you would assume that that's going to be the balance point, but obviously the points are quite long, so it may not be exactly in the middle. Yeah, just that. I think with this point being so long, obviously it's adding a bit of extra weight to there, so without the stems and flights attached, it's just slightly in front of the middle of the barrel. So we'll see what happens when the flights and stems are on. And these are only a short stem. I don't think I could use a medium stem with these. I'll probably be poking my eye. So there you go. It's pretty much bang in that middle there, so it's nicely set up as it comes for a centre throw. So if you like to grip your dart in the middle, then with the supplied setup your balance point is smack in the middle. Like I said, these are $42.99, but if you're a forum member you can get a 15% discount code, so you can get the darts even cheaper, which is good. So there you go, that's the 180 darts. So let's give them a throw and see how they go. I'm holding the darts here right at the front, and that's my normal grip. Now the two issues with me holding the dart there, as soon as I'm holding it there, it feels like the weight of the dart is pulling down here. And the other issue I have is these points are quite a bit longer than what I normally prefer. So normally I like to rest my finger on the point there, and with these it feels a bit weird, so I'm tending to do it there. And when I'm letting go of the dart, it's sort of like getting a sideways motion through the air, and I don't know whether you noticed, it was kind of landing a little bit like that. And I think that's more the problems with the way I grip than it is with the darts, obviously, because I don't think they're really designed for my front grip. I think that's the kind of grip it's designed for. But I'm just going to have a few throws from my normal grip, and then I'll try it from there to see. I suspect that'll be the better balance. The other thing as well is they are quite a long dart, much longer than what I'm used to. You see how the darts have landed there, they're all kind of slighted to the right. It's probably the way the darts are balanced, and there's a couple of issues like I said, but another problem is, apart from the fact that they're long, they're also up to about maybe 3 grams heavier than my normal weight. So I think it's pretty safe to say that they don't suit my front grip. I'll just have a couple more and then I'll try from the centre grip. Yeah, I've broke a stem. So I'm just going to have to change the stem first. I'm still getting that sideways motion, holding it at the front. Right, I'm just going to try throwing the darts from the centre. It'll probably feel quite weird to me there, but I just want to see what it's like. Still getting a little bit of sideways movement, but they seem to be better through the air. Obviously if it was my natural grip, I think they would be even more stable from that position. I think it's pretty safe to say that I don't get on with long barrels. Just want to mention that grip as well. It's really very, like, kind of a sticky kind of a grip. It does give you plenty of bite in your fingers. And you can see when I just squeeze it a little bit, it leaves an imprint. So you need a dart that's got plenty of grip. This has got it. Well, I just can't get the angle from these. It's more to do with me than it is the dart. Like I say, I think just holding it in my fingers, the dart feels really nicely balanced on that centre point. So if you're a centre gripper and you like long darts, then you're probably going to love these. But it just doesn't suit me, especially not on my normal front grip. I keep getting this kind of a sideways movement, even throwing it from there, but then I would expect that anyway because it's not natural, but it does fly more stable holding it there, but they just don't suit my style of throw. But they're a lovely dart, very nicely made, really nice quality to the feel of the tungsten, and like I said before, that lovely transition from the point to the barrel. It's always something I like about the 180 darts. Also, if you need a dart with plenty of grip, it's got bucketfuls of that. So there you go, it's the 180 Sword Edge Sabre 26 gram darts. That's the end of the review. Thanks for watching.